Hey folks, welcome back to Shadow Empire. It's been a little while since I've been able to play this series, and I'm ever so sorry about the delay in the episodes. I was sick for a bit. I got this cold that everyone's been getting, and then I recovered from that, and I had a load of catching up with everything else in real life that got put on hold. So, and also there was a release of Distant Worlds 2, and I've been beta testing that as well. So I've just been trying to help those guys kind of get the beta testing stuff done. So yeah, it's been busy, and yeah, but I kind of want to get back and play Shadow Empire because it's been such a long time since I played it, and like I've been itching to play it. Like Distant Worlds 2 is really good, but currently it's a little bit buggy, and the guys from Codeforce are working really hard to try to get everything fixed, and I think once the game is running stably, like it's running stably for most people I think now. I'm going to say that tentatively because there were still people complaining that it's just not working at all. But for me, at least, it's okay. Mostly okay. The problem is that it's just I don't feel it's stable enough for me to be able to do a series in yet. So there won't be any Distant Worlds content from me, at least until the game's running a little bit more stably. And that will probably go on Explorminate first. Because Rob's good to me, and I like putting content out for Explorminate. And so, yeah, that's one of the reasons. But I thought I'd come back to this because it's been a while since I played, and yeah. So anybody who's kind of watching this in retrospect is going to really not appreciate this. So I'm going to just get on with the game. I just thought I'd catch up, you know, like regular viewers be able to kind of have an idea of what's been going on. Okay, so there is something I do want to talk about before I start playing actually, and that is the game has had an update. So this is 1.111, something like that. Hold on, let me just have a look. Get where we can see this. It's in the main game screen anyway. Vic's been working on the game still, even though he's had like Decisive Campaigns Ardennes Offensive come out, so he's still doing stuff. But one of the great things is, check this out, I've actually got this game running now in 1440, which I wasn't able to do before, and he's actually fixed the DPI scaling problem. Like it was really slow, and I don't know if you remember, but I kind of was running the game on 1080. So you should be getting a nice crisp image now, and I'm putting my videos up at 1440 as well from now on. So you those of you who've got like high resolution monitors will be able to enjoy this like a little bit more high res. It's also good for me because I like playing at my native resolution because it means that it looks sharp for me. At the same time, I like to have this like larger UI. Like if I drop the UI size right down, look, this is what it looks like. And it's dead sharp. But the problem is for me, like I mean my eyesight's pretty good when I've got my contact lenses in or wearing glasses, but even this for me is like I'm kind of squinting trying to figure out what's going on. So I like to have the UI bigger, and this is about right for me. So yeah, so that's one thing. The other thing that he's done is he's made the AI better, apparently. So I've got the AI on slow processing because you don't get to see that, so it doesn't matter if it's like taking time. I set this game up several months ago because I wanted to challenge myself, and it's been quite challenging already, and I was talking about this in the last episode. But I think that you might find now with the I understand that the AI is lots more competent, and it's more aggressive, and it gives less ground basically. So you might find now that this game becomes very difficult for me. There have been numerous features added to the game, some of which I might not be able to see because I've not started a new game. So I forget which ones they are. There's certain little things that he's added. But anyway, go and look at the patch notes for the latest beta version. And I was so impressed with the performance improvements that I actually emailed Vic and said, thanks for doing that. Because I know it seems like a very trivial thing, really. But, you know, for me, just being able to see the game sharper. Because I don't know if anybody who's got a relatively high resolution monitor like 1440 or 4K, you will know that if you're playing a game or you're watching something that's at a lower resolution than your native display, it looks blurry and not good, and it's been bugging me. And look, this is like silky smooth now. It's so great. It's a shame it's taken in so long to fix, but he's finally done it, and I just it's such a big thing. It makes me want to play the game more. So okay, right, with that said, let's get back on with the game. Right, so in the last episode, basically I had this is it Varort, this empire here. They're kind of like encroaching into my territory, and they are doing what the AI likes to do, which is they're not at war with me. These guys are blackmailing. They're in blackmail mode. And Franz Zimmer of Varort Domain has ordered his legions to push forwards and retake territory that I am losing to these non-aligned force free folk marauders. And these guys are pretty strong because I've got the difficulty level quite high. So the challenge for me now, I think, is try to defeat as many of these as possible to stop them from pushing in on my territory. I've got to keep them away from Kirkwall, my home city. And I really want to hold on to these ice caps because this gives me infinite water essentially. So it's really important for me now to try and get some more troops out, and I can get another OHQ out. If you look at race formation, I can get a brigade, but it's going to be about 2 more turns at the rate that I'm making industrial points. And I think I need to get a second and maybe even a third OHQ out. I need to bring these guys back. Just have a look at these. So the 1st Machine Gun Infantry Brigade, led by Paul von Arcus, who, if I remember right, was a capability 4 commander. Yeah, that's right. And he's really, really good. This guy's really strong. So I want to get these guys working together. And I think they need to be on this border here. We do have this one, I think it's one group. I'm not sure. I've only got 11 recon on this hex. But these guys have also got to be penned in too. Now, before I do any of that, let me just show you what happened in the vidcom. So we're in a crisis of violence. Okay, so we've made a promise to raise our private assets. We've discovered padded envirosuit, and then we've got a bunch of cards. So decision why. Oh, before I do that, let's go to the history, and I'll step you through what happened. So you can see Varort are moving down here. They made some attack. These nomad types made some attacks. They pushed me back here, I think. Oh no, I stood firm there. They pushed me back here though. This is a militia unit. Now, yeah, and then the rest of it was kind of inconsequential. We were very, very lucky getting this science vessel. If you remember, it was way back in episode 1 or 2. I think it would have been episode 2 that I got some militia troops who popped up here, and I managed to bring them down, and that has actually cut off Varort Domain from, you know, a whole bunch of territory. Now, yeah, I mean, if you look where we are on the map, we've still got all these hexes here, so they can potentially go round. But if you remember, I don't know if I mentioned this, but when I generated this game, there's only I think 5 major regimes and no minor regimes at all, which is really interesting. I've never had a game with no minor regimes, and I didn't point that out, I don't think, when I actually made the when I actually started the game. But this is going to mean that there's going to be a lot of territory for us to take, not very much in the way of other cities. So this game's going to be really, really interesting. And yeah, so I've managed to cut them off here, but I really don't want them to get round me. If they get round me and surround me, I'm in big trouble. That's like, you know, I'm tempted to say it's kind of like a game over scenario, really. Okay, so we've got another unknown unit here. Now I kind of need to get these guys back. 5th, 4th machine gun. So I've got the 5th machine gun infantry, 4th, 1st, the 3rd, and the 2nd. I want those guys all together if I can. But at the moment, it's kind of difficult. I kind of need to get these guys here, I think. Yeah, well, we need to be penning these troops in. I've got to try to take as much. Yeah, I don't think they're going to go down there. I really don't think they'll do that. They might attack me here, but I don't think they'll come down here. But I've got to try and keep this. I've got to try and keep this border now with Varort. It's really important that I keep that border. Okay. What's going on with these guys? I kind of need to start bringing some troops up, but I think I'm just going to bring them down here for the time being. Hopefully all these guys... Ah, yeah. Now, HQ probably needs to just... Yeah. I move them there. Yeah, they should still be all be getting their command bonus. Yeah, looks like it. So I'm looking at this thing here, by the way, the organizational info button. So yeah, we just want to make sure that the HQ is placed so that you're getting a maximum organizational info. So the maximum bonus to your commander's effects. Okay. We should probably try and cut these off. Let's do it with this militia group here. And then at some point soon, I want to make an attack here. I think we're going to have to wait for our action points and readiness to go up a little bit. Now you might find that these guys try and push me back. They might be able to push me back on one of these areas. We might be able to do it with some artillery actually. Artillery attacks. Oh no, we don't have any artillery here. Oh, we do with these guys. Okay. So let's just do a ranged attack here. It's not going to... These guns are so poor. They're probably just not going to do anything at all. Probably just going to expend some ammunition. We've only got 68 recon points as well.
We'll go.
Okay. So nothing there. There's not going to be a lot to do this turn. I think that I'm not going to be able to really... I don't want to keep just losing troops with these militias because I will eventually lose militancy. That said, look at these GR guys up here. Now they might push me back here this way. That's probably what I expect them to do. Yeah, we can get 6 on 1 in here. Interesting. Yeah, it said 6 originally. 7 to 1. It does change. It's strange. It seems to change depending on what order you put it in. And I can't remember quite why it is that it does that. Could we drop that out and put it back in? That might be a bug, actually. Not quite sure what's going on with that. Let's just see if we can figure this out anyway. I'm just going to put it on autoplay, I think. There we go. Oh, we got them all to surrender. That's excellent news. So we managed to push them off the town of Lizio. And if we just have a look at this. Yeah, this is 12,000 nearly free folk, which is great. So that's really, really helpful. Let's get these buggies up. Try and move these up here. The reason why I'm hesitating is because I'm contemplating moving them this way, but I think this is okay for the time being. I don't detect any more units around here. I don't want to get cut off this way, and it's possible that they might try that. The AI likes to do stuff like that, but I think for the time being I should be okay. I'm going to leave this militia unit here because I want them to replenish. And actually our militancy is quite high in Kirkwall. We've got 93, so we should actually... Yeah, we're getting... they're going to be hopefully replenishing these troops. This is the first Science Vessel Adventurer party. So those are the guys who trekked all the way down south from that direction. Okay, so this is looking fairly good. There's not a whole lot I can do this turn. I want to save some industrial points so that I can actually get a unit together. Everything else is kind of okay. We're making excessive water. We're starting to sell the water, which is good. If you go to the reports, you'll see in the Empire dashboard, sorry, urgent issues. We've got no general urgent issues. Treasury cash flow overview. You'll see that this sales. Now we've got 100 credits of expenses and 106 credits of revenue. So we're actually making 6 credits as far as I can tell. But you know, that's partly because we're selling that. We're selling that water. I want to do that for a few more turns. We have got one decision. Would you like to choose a research target? Yes, we want padded envirosuit. I'm more bothered about getting the text discovered at the moment than I am about actually researching anything. I need to get one of the energy techs, and you know, I mean, all of these are important really, apart from physical storage at this point. Because we went with economy though, sorry, it's because we went with commerce. I don't have to worry too much about things like university, hospital. They're not so important for me this time around. Okay guys, I'm gonna roll the turn there. So this was round 14, so we're going to be heading into round 15. Hey folks, welcome back. Okay, so we're on round 15. Let's have a look at what happened in the history. Going to play this through. Okay, so you can see here that we've got we were actually attacked, and the non-aligned forces lost 500 men there, so that was a pretty bad loss for them. They attacked a bunch of machine gun infantry, and they didn't stand a chance there. And we got attacked again, and this time the non-aligned forces, there was 2,100 men, and they attacked my militia. Basically, they killed some RPG militia, which is a shame, and they pushed them back. So they actually pushed them back and cleared some space. Now, here again, we were attacked and we killed 400 militia. We were attacked again and we stood firm again and we killed 300. Okay, so now they're kind of pushing up this way, and I really do not want them to do this because I need to maintain this wall between myself and Varort. So, yeah, here's the vidcom. We're still in the crisis of violence. We've gained capable supervisors and free market, so we're actually starting to get some of these commerce profile regime feats now. We got a new heavy wheeler, so this is an APC design. Admin level is risen to 5, and then we've got some of these cards as always. We've got 3 decisions to make this time. So, Fanarkis requests permission for a personal guard. Okay, so we get the option now between fist, mind, and heart, basically. Now we lose a bit of autocracy if we want to raise heart here. I just want to actually have a quick look at our profile. So heart would be good because we're actually moving into friendship, and I would like this one because this gives you a big character loyalty bonus, and it gives you force marches, which is kind of useful. Joint struggle gives you a people loyalty bonus of plus 50%. This is really good. So heart's probably something we want to get. We've just got capable supervisors. So this gives us +1 food per 1,000 per 1,000 pop or workers, and it gives us Grand Convention card, which I remember being pretty good as well. So this is really good that we've gone this far into meritocracy. This one, martial tournaments, would be good because it gives us +25 on our operational commands roll, which is amazing. So yeah, let's see if we can get like as far down these 3 as we can. So let's just go back to the map. So I'm not bothered about fist. I don't really want to reproach the leader because this guy's really good. He's I need him to be. We could allow it, I guess, and that's going to raise fist. Now raising fist is not going to have any it's not going to damage anything. I could say no. We're going to lose a little bit of autocracy, which isn't a problem, and we'll gain some mind. It doesn't really matter there, to be honest. I might go for this one. I might allow it, and the reason being is because it's actually this guy. Is it a guy? Yeah, this is Giggins White Rock. He's actually got quite low relation, and you'll see that we really need to increase that. So let's go for that. We'll allow him. Okay, and I'll show you the APC that we designed. So. This is the heavy wheeler armored transport. I might change that name eventually. The structural design is okay. It's got a half decent engine. The weapons and armor are pretty underpowered, but this is something we can work with. So it's not terrible, basically. We should probably upgrade this machine gun because if I remember right, the structural design is good on this, but the weapons and the armor are useless. Now we've got 61% field testing, so this is a good bet. So let's go for that. So let's just build upon twin barrel MG.
Yes.
Now once we've got the carbine out, the assault rifle out anyway, then oh no, it's not assault rifle. We'll basically get a better machine gun version eventually, and also the patented virus suit is on the way. Okay, people to seal a toxic breach. The locus of Kirkwall have managed to seal off a ruin polluted with toxic chemicals. Okay, we want to figure out who we're going to reward here. I think we should go with commerce. Now, C. Ashdown isn't going to like this, Military Research Council guy, but, we're going to lose government. But we're not really gone very far up there, and I think we should carry on with commerce, to be honest. So, let's go for that one. Okay, what we're going to do this turn, I think I need to keep these, I'm going to bring these guys back down here. Yeah, we could do a probing attack here. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be the anvil for Varort's hammer. I don't mind them taking a little bit of land here. I just want to keep them away from these ice caps, because that's a nice little thing that we want to keep for ourselves, I'd say. Yeah, this attack's not good. I think I'm going to bring these guys up here. Let's bring this militia here. And let's see if we can what we can get in on these guys. Yeah, 6-1 looks good to me. Let's see if we can kill these. If we can, I'm going to be happy.
Going in.
Okay, so look, we've got by round 3, and it looks like we're doing well. Now we have lost some troops too. I'm going to also play this. That's a bit touch and go. Okay, so we actually lost more troops than they did, and they've held. However, we do now have probably full recon on the area. They've got 1,800 troops, which is not a huge amount of troops. Their readiness is pretty low. They've got no entrenchment, so next turn we're going to get them. That seemed like a loss, but we'll have them next turn, I'd say. Okay. Still not. Yeah. We're still not able to move these guys up yet. I'm going to move this one up here. I'm going to move these here. Let's just get. Now I think these guys are going to be out of. Yeah, we are. Yeah, the HQ power level is a little bit low. I am probably going to move. I think that should work. Yeah, okay. That should at least bring these guys in. Yeah, it's just those ones there that are a little low. They're just a little bit too far, but that's okay. All right, there's not really much more we can do. I think that now I could actually go to raise my formation immediately. So if you look, let's just go back to Kirkwall. Yeah, we can get 90% of our machine gun infantry brigade up. Now, that might be worth doing. What are the benefits to doing this? Well, I guess if we brought them up now, they'll be able to move next turn, which means that I'll be able to actually get them into a place where they're going to be used. I do actually feel like we've got this immediate crisis under control now, but I do need to have some. I want a front-facing force to show some, resistance against Varort, because at the moment they're in blackmail mode, and if I remember right. Go to stratagems. Look, we can actually open contact with them. Difficulty 73. Let's try that anyway. Critical success. Excellent. Okay, so they're happy. I think that was a great roll. We might have actually, yeah, we've raised our. Excuse me. We've raised our relationship level, so they're not going to be attacking me immediately now. That's good. That actually takes some pressure off me. It might be that we don't immediately need to get another OHQ up immediately. I'd actually like to, because I'd like to start pushing back some of these boundaries. Once we've killed these guys, we're going to have to move up this direction. I think the first machine gun are going to be used as, they're going to have to stay on this border with Varort, just so that they know not to attack me. I think that being said, that's probably going to be the end of the end of the round. I'm just going to get some. Let's just make some ammunition here. And I'm wondering if there's anything that we can actually build that might be more important than another OHQ in the short term. Let's have a look. Industry we could do. Getting industry up early would be good. The only problem is we don't have anything. We only have. Where are we for? Yeah, biofuel refinery, which means we're going to have to get another farm up, because that thing's hungry. It uses 2,000 fuel, and we don't have that much fuel. That means we're going to have to get more agriculture basically. So that it creates 200 fuel, but it takes 200 food. So it's going to start eating into our food in a big way. The other thing would be to go for high command, which is going to give us more political points, which is always going to be useful. The only thing is that it's 4 rounds. Everything else is, probably not worth it. We are actually making money now, and I think the reason being for that is we're actually starting to sell some of this water. Yeah, we've got no issues with regards to our cash flow. to see what's going on here. Yeah, we actually sold a whole bunch of water there. So, yeah, they're still buying water, actually. Probably, yeah, I might just leave that. I could sell some more, but I think I'll leave it. I'll let the auto sale do it. I don't know whether that'll affect things in a big way or not, but we could also sell some rare metals. Actually, that might be worth doing. The price isn't bad. What's that going to give us? 380. Yeah, okay, that's going to give us over 500. Do you know what? I'm going to do that, and I'm going to actually go for. I'm going to nationalize our scavenging outfit here. So there we go. I'm going to nationalize that. I think our economy is good enough that I can do this now. So it has reduced happiness of the population, which isn't good. We do need to kind of start raising this. We might need to start thinking about raising up the wages. But let's just see how our economy goes for the time being. Okay, I'm going to end the turn there. So that was round 15. Hey folks, this is round 16. So let's have a look at what happened in the history. There was a couple of battles, if I remember right. So looks like Varort is attacking the nomads, and what they're doing is they're attacking me now as well. So they lost there. They lost 200 troops. They lost 400 here in this attack here. And we actually we stood firm. This is attacking these GR guys, and yeah, we didn't lose anything. They didn't lose anything either. But so that was their main attack, trying to break out of this encirclement. They really went for the wrong troops there, I think. The GR troops are very, very strong at this part of the game. Elections have been held, and the Merchant Society has won the elections with 50% of the vote, so it wasn't a convincing win. In one turn, the crisis of violence will come into full force. We've gained opportunism. We've got 3 new stratagems. Now, this worker privileges card might be really, really useful. So let's go to that, and we'll go to, I think it's in nation. No, it must be in zones. Yeah, so worker happiness increases, but population happiness decreases. You've got to be a bit careful with this. 4d6. So, I mean, you could get 20 up to 24. 24 would be the maximum. So the 1/3 of 24 is 8, 16, 20. Yeah, so you could potentially lose 8 as a maximum from this. I think I'm going to play this anyway. Oh wow, we got a decent worker increase, but we lost, happiness for the population. We've got to be a bit careful with that. I kind of like we were getting problems with worker strikes. Our workers in Kirkwall are harassed. Now we've got a good. Where are we? It's this is Lola Beathands. Now Lola Beathands is actually pretty good. She's got quite high leadership. She's got a fair chance of winning this. We've got 1d100 plus 79, and the average is 154. This is a real gamble. I don't have any troops to do autocracy really. I wonder if we've got a card that we can play on her. Yeah, Shadow Diplomat. We could actually play that. So let's play that on her. Let's just go to a governor. Lola Beathands. Okay, now let's try it. Roger that. Oh, critical failure. Good lord. Wow. Okay, so unrest increased by 50%, and worker happiness decreased by 40%. Oh, there's a typo there. Look, I'll have to tell Vic about that. Wow, look at this. So, man, unrest has gone right up, and we've just lost all that worker goodwill that we had. This is a problem. I should have used autocracy. Okay. The High Leader of Warrot Domain has sent an envoy to collect 240 credits of tribute. The message is clear: if we do not pay the invaders. Go on then, invaders. Roger. We communicated that we'll not be blackmailed. Let's see if we called their bluff or not. Yeah, I'm not. I actually wouldn't mind. I don't mind going to war with them. I need to go to war with them eventually anyway. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Now, recon point 65. I think what we're going to do is if we send in. You think about this. I think we might just be okay just to go straight in.
Going in.
The odds don't look good, but bearing in mind that their readiness was right down from last turn, I think we're going to win this. Unless we're very unlucky. Oh no, okay. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay, we lost the battle banner here as well. We only lost 200 troops, right? We're whittling them down. That's a shame, though. I'd like to have done that this turn. Let's get these guys. I might have to forfeit this position now. I think I'm going to move these guys back here. Now, this is what I feared happening. Look, Varort are actually moving up here now. Let's get these buggies here. Give them something to. Going to put something in their way so they can't get round, because I really don't want them to do that. It's dead annoying. Yeah, no matter what happens to here, I'm going to lose some troops. Sorry, I'm going to lose some territory, I think. I suppose I could put these guys on Lizio just in case they try and push through. The only problem is that means that now I'm losing my. I'm losing my command bonus. Let us get another formation. I want another machine gun brigade. So let's get those guys up. And we're going to have to find an OHQ commander for them too. Now, I don't think we've got any spare leaders at the moment. Let me just go to reserve pool. Oh yeah, we have. We've got Gwen Burke. Yeah, she's capability 1, so not very good. She's got some OHQ ability though. War 26 is not that bad. I think what I'll do is, yeah, well, we've got some political points. I might see if we can, mind you, a merc. Not good. I might actually have to play this card as well, unless I'm able to sell some rare metals. Oh god, no, they're not going to work. Normal metals we can sell. The thing is, I actually want, I could do now with getting the Industry 3, especially if it's looking like we've got war coming. Let's get another machine gun battalion up here, and I'm actually going to get those attached. Can we get 2 of those? Yes. So let's get. I'm just going to get a whole bunch of troops up and just throw those out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these guys on this line, and I'll move these troops up here. I need to get a front against these guys now, against Varort. So let's just go to unit admin, and I'm just going to change those to the 2nd machine gun infantry brigade. Oops, my bad. Where are we? There we are. Unit admin. Okay. So we've got a big bunch of blue troops. We're going to get another commander in there. I might have to recruit a merc. The mercs aren't always that good actually, but with a little bit of luck, if the dice rolls, you know, fairly for us, we might find that we get another card that we can play. I mean, really, what we want is, you know, recruit junior. Let's get a spy into Varort. No, failure. Okay, they're proving quite hard to. Could go for plea of friendship. Actually, that might work. Increase relations with 4d4 points. Okay, so we increased their relationship by 10 points. You might find that might be enough to stop them from invading. Yeah, so look, the where are we? Regimes. No, letterbox. They were at 50 with us before. I guess that event must have taken them down to 40, but we've just dropped it back up to 50, I think. Yeah, these guys aren't friendly. In fact, they're friendlier with us, the Bloodlines, than anyone else. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the turn there, and that's going to be the end of this episode. That was episode 5, so thanks for watching the series. I'm sorry about the delay in the episodes. I'm going to try to make sure they're a little bit more frequent now. I'd like to get, if I can, maybe, you know, 2 or 3 out a week, if possible, but it just depends. I've also got some Conquest for Elysium 5 to do as well, so that will probably be coming next. Okay guys, take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.